everybody. Shooting some arrows this morning. Not sure if you can see me with the sun. Trying out a few things this morning on my 70-pound RX4 Ultra, and really I'm testing out a couple different arrows, and it's really the subtle differences that I'm working on this morning. Actually, the arrow is the same length. It's a 340 spine axis. It's cut to 27 inches, and using the AAE hybrid vanes, similar to the Max Stealth, they're just a touch different, a little bit lighter. And on one arrow, I've got a 100 grain tip with an iron wheel titanium collar. On the other one, there's no collar and 125 grain tip. So the arrows with no collar are a touch heavier. So really right now all I'm doing is just testing to see how they're grouping. I'm shooting about 62.5 yards from right here this morning, and I'd like to go with the 125 grain tip. The options for this bow that I'm looking to do an expandable or hybrid style head out of this bow for pronghorn and probably whitetail deer hunting. So like I said, let's take a look down range. I took a peek, see if we can see from here. Where the shoot with the buffalo target down there. So the first grouping actually with these arrows that I've been shooting, it's got a green knock and red fletching. Those are right in the dot. A couple ones, I believe, just about a inch, half-inch low, and then one's about an inch low, an inch and a half left. Those three green fletches towards the bottom. Below those are the 125 grain heads. So both are grouping really well, and I know that I'm not underspined according to Easton's chart here, but it's close. And what I'm looking to do really is get a certain speed out of this arrow. This is a super durable arrow. I've shot axis for years. I mean, I've hunted with axis arrows, I don't know, when they first came out, and hunted with them for 2 or 3 years. But anyway, this arrow build, I'm confident in a 340. On my 80-pound bow, I'm in a 300 spine, same fletch configuration. I've got a 25 grain collar and 125 grain tip. So this arrow finishes out at 500 grains. So again, a 420 grain option here, 435-ish on the 125 grain tip, and they're flying great. So that's kind of what we're testing. So the next step, I'm going to shoot a little bit further out and ensure that they still continue to group at distance. Then I'm going to get into some broadhead shooting. I've got a couple different broadheads that I'm going to be playing with, and I'll show you guys how that goes as well on the accuracy side of that, because it's important. I think that, you know, actually doing some videos right now in partnership with Rock Slide. So if you're not a follow on the Rock Slide YouTube channel or on their forums, we're doing a kind of a preseason maximum effective range challenge where we're doing situational maximum effective range, essentially what it comes down to. Different shot scenarios, one a day, encouraging you to get out and try them. So in doing so, when you're really talking about extending your effective range as best you can, or as much as you can, you start to look at what's more accurate, and an expandable broadhead or a hybrid head at distance is influenced less with the variables. And variables, I mean wind, really primarily. So that's where this bow build, like I said, is primarily going to be for that, for the hybrid style expandable broadheads. My 80-pound bow ideally is going to have some fixed blades heads out of it that I'm looking to make sure that they group out to 60 yards, 60, 65 yards. I know they'll usually, I've had bows where they can group far past that in the past, but they'll usually start to hit a little bit low, impact a little bit low at distance. So that bow is going to be more of a September bow, more of a, I just call it my thumper. It's going to be kicking out, like I said, that 500 grain arrow, still probably in the mid 285 grain range. So just doing some preliminary testing. This 70 pound bow is actually going to get some new string and cables on. I just got my string cables in from my platinum set from America's Best Bowstrings yesterday. So that bow, like I said, doing some tinkering initially right now, but it's shooting great. I mean, you can see downrange. I probably have a 2.5 inch group size at 60, with both arrows. Obviously, the heavier arrows are impacting a little bit low, but good results. We're going to keep tinkering. I've got a couple more shot scenarios I'm going to record today for that rock slide challenge. We are giving a bow away on the rock slide YouTube channel as well as the Alpha Bowhunting Instagram page. If you're not followers on either one of those two pages, check it out because there's some cool prizes we're giving away. And all this challenge is we're not grading you. It's just comment, get out, practice the scenario, and see how you do. So thanks for tuning in. I'm going to be doing some more of these bow build kind of progression as I tinker with things on my 2 setups, because I will have 2 setups this year. Haven't done that since last year. I guess I didn't do that. The year before I did at this point in the year. So excited to keep tinkering. Obviously the stay-at-home regulations have aided me in more home time and more shooting time, which is really, really good. So I hope you're not losing your patience too much if you're locked up at home. Check out those videos on Rockside or Alpha Bowhunting Instagram. Get in that giveaway. We're giving away a bow on each side. So thanks for checking out this video, and we'll see you guys soon.